Welcome to Still Plays. This is Grand Arena. My opponent is in the Czech Republic, I'm guessing, so he hasn't attacked yet. I think he's probably just waking up. I'm going to try and rip through this quickly before I go to bed. So taking a look quickly at what we are looking at. I looked at his Grand Arena history. I think it's very likely he's going to be using the exact same teams on defense. He has a decent amount of relics, but they are mostly on a couple teams. So I think I should be able to counter them, and from the habits that I've been able to see on SWGOH, he is not going to be using them on defense. So here's what we're looking at. On the front wall, we got Django, Night Sisters, and the Old Republic. On the front wall, we've got Palpatine and Kylo. He does have relics on his Kylo and his Thrawn. On his back wall, I'm expecting to see Geos and Shaak Ti. If the patterns hold, I think they're going to. So we're going to pull up that back wall as first. We are going to do... I made a plan for this. We're just going to use JTR in the first order. The relic doesn't really matter too much for her. I got squads for a reason. These days, most of us are going to start working towards the Galactic Legends, so the relic on Kylo is more understandable. But in the past, it just was not worth getting. What you get for that relic is not enough when looking purely at Grand Arena returns. But with Galactic Legends, that calculus changes. There's nothing special about this battle. We've all done it 1,000 times. I'm going to take turn meter and get rid of the counter on Kylo Ren. Hopefully this big hit will take out, yep. Just take out the weak characters first. He's about to go, so I'm going to go for him, but that probably wasn't my preferred path. Ooh, I don't like that. I need that strip from Rey. Alright. After this, I feel like we got it locked down. See, Gear 12 Rey has no problem with this. I wouldn't be surprised if a Gear 11 Rey didn't have a problem with this. I think I'm gonna taunt. I might regret that. I like to do this with Trooper and Scav Rey just because of the damage they bring, the dispel that Trooper has. Would have preferred if that didn't happen. Better than the AoE attack though and stripping banners from everybody. I have a plan here. That plan I have going overpowered here with Darth Revan. this plan is dependent on my opponent following his patterns and not having a better team on his back wall. I'm going to bet that all I'm going to see back there is Geos and Shakti. This way, with Corrupted Battle Mutation, and I don't have to worry about the Relic Thrawn. The rest of this team isn't going to matter. This will just be an easy win. Oh, yes. Heard everybody. Just take out a few more. Alright, let's check out that back wall, see if I bet right. So this guy's making the same mistake that I used to be making a few matches ago, a couple weeks ago. I was going way too light on defense, which was a fine strategy several weeks ago when I was lower in galactic power and when my opponents didn't have fully fleshed out teams. But there, you get to a certain point, definitely in Division 1, this probably doesn't apply to lower divisions, but you get to a certain point where going too weak on defense starts hurting you, and you need to find that balance where you can start beefing up your defense a little bit. You can't be leaving a bunch of teams on defense that you're just going to be able to one-shot with no problem or underdog every time. So here the plan is Traya obviously against the Geos, and these are such weak clones, I'm bringing Gas against the underdog. There's that feat. I want to double check what I need on that feat. That one's going to happen. So battle using 2 Lando L337 Young Han Solo Vandor. I got 5 days for it. It's basically just young Lando. If I bring young Han Solo into a... Even Vandor. Could I bring Vandor into it? I hate backing out all the way. Alright. We're doing it against these guys. We're doing CLS. And we are going to bring in Vandor Chewie. Wait, I said 2 of young Han Solo. No, we need 2 of them. No, Parker. I'll help you later. Alright. I think that's what we're going for. Vandor gives me the revive in case something goes bad. I got a taunt from L3. I think that is going to be plenty for this. CLS, Han, Chewie are going to do all of the work. Come here, Park. Go after Django to stun him first so that he can't be working towards his contract. I like to go for the buffs and the free hits. You get enough turn meter that I'll have my next hit coming up real fast. And now we are golden. I'll help you in a second, Parker. Okay. I don't remember what this does. Let's just click on L3. Who got the contract? Or not the contract, the guard from Chewie? Does nobody have guard other than Han? What's going on here? That don't make no sense. We're gonna just keep this easy. Jedi Knight Revan here. Get rid of Ezra so we can underdog it. $10 minutes, 11 minutes into this record. I just like going after DACA. There's no good reason for it. I just like feeling like I don't have to worry about her anymore. Okay. Just cool things down a bit. Probably not the best choice for banners, but I feel better about it. Let's get rid of Talzine. Talia's done, and we are good. Like here, this is just way too weak. Normally I would try and underdog this battle, but it's such an easy 60 banners when you have the full team. I feel like I'm talking too quietly for this record because it's midnight. And we are going to be in for a rude awakening when I'm done with this record and the music is going over all of my vocal audio. Fracture Zelbar, let's start passing the shock around. Debuffs, strip the turn meter. Don't want Juhani to get a chance to cleanse. But Canderous is just so easy to take out. Let the hate flow. Shock again. put another shock on mission, which I don't think landed. Beautiful. Got the buff immunity. I'm going to throw a shock here. Everyone's full. I want shock. There's just no need to fracture at this point. It's just going to slow things down. Let's just do it. Okay, let's throw this saber. Are you kidding me, Zalbar? You're gonna take that. This record is getting way too boring. Okay, that should be it. Okay. Don't touch the face. That is such a weak negotiator team. I thought I was a little worried for a brief second because my negotiator is on defense. Okay, this team is so weak without any Zetas. We have just a wonderful opportunity here. All right, beautiful. I'm going to beat these quick, then I'm going to go through my defense and then explain why it is such an awful idea to not switch up your defenses. I was able to execute on a plan that I had already figured out. Go here. Ah, Jesus. I didn't pay enough attention to how strong these geos are, so I'm bringing in my I'll bring in Trooper. But I don't think I need it. Come on. Time for bed. We are at 19 minutes. I think I like this more with Sith Marauder. I like the turn meter he gets. do the AoE. Come on. We already survived the big hit. Beautiful. Increase cooldowns. Let's just do it this way. I was thinking about taking out the brute. Let's get our health back. Is there pain here? I'm just gonna do that. He's not getting any protection back without pain. Alright, here's our chance. 58 banners is fine. Let's do these ships. Ah, that's weak. Where's my rebels at? I've had a lot of success doing Thrawn with Seps, but this fleet is stronger. I mean, just because I don't have my Geos all the way geared up, I don't want to rely on it when I have relics on Han. Is he stomp? Okay, we're good. Is this gonna be enough? Oh, so close. Okay. Let's do this. It's kind of irritating. Beautiful. Going after fives just because we're going to be four. Ooh, so nice. So nice. We don't need to call in anyone. Please let me just beat it. Yes. Alright. He stands no chance. Okay, because this opponent places the same defense every single matchup, I planned out my exact strategy beforehand, which allowed me to put down a slightly stronger defense than I usually do. Like Shock T, I usually save for offense. Now that I have gas, but I was able to split up my clones between Shock and gas. We've got Geos out here to draw out the Traya teams, so that Padme on the back wall, which Padme I usually save for offense. So once he takes out these guys with Traya, that's going to make the back wall a lot more difficult for him. And then this is one of my tricky teams that I'm going to talk about a lot more in a forthcoming video, so I'm not going to break it down right now. But that team does me a lot of favors. And then my negotiator fleet. Okay. That was a 24-minute video. Thank you for watching. This was a boring Grand Arena. I don't expect my opponent to match my performance. So I'm counting that as a win. And let's take a look at feats before we go, actually. Let's claim my feats. We got that one. Go for your feats, people. A lot of people complain about them, but your feats it gives you the wiggle room to actually lose a couple of these matches and still get Kyber. So right here, we are at over 33.5 thousand. I'm gonna get, I think, 1,400 banners from the victory. I could have lost 3 matches in this Grand Arena and still hit Kyber. As we still have a couple feats to go, there will be more feats forthcoming. Do your feats. Thank you for watching. This has been Still Plays. Appreciate all the support. Stay safe out there. Be excellent to each other.